He looks like a world champion. He trains like a world champion. It's so clear to me why he is who he is and like why he's been able to accomplish what he has, and it's because, man, he just outworks everyone.
As we start, Jake Paul isn't preparing for entertainment, he's preparing for a real battle. On June 28th, he faces Julio Chavez Jr., a former world champion with genuine experience and toughness. This fight is the most important challenge of Jake's career. It is neither an exhibition nor a sideshow. He has exerted greater mental, physical, and tactical effort to meet it. Now, we're going inside his training camp to explore the intense grind and strategy behind this fight.
Wash it down with process, it ain't all PWP. Like, I ain't just always be in line, I don't trust no more. Nigga, this just what it is. I had to tell what to say. Nigga, this just what it is.
This fight is on a different level. Former WBC champion Julio Chavez Jr. has over 60 professional fights and a genuine boxing background. He is neither an MMA fighter nor a celebrity. Building stamina, improving focus, and getting ready for 10 non-stop rounds against a pressure fighter were the goals established by Jake Paul's camp. Jake's staff is focused on strength, toughness, and ring IQ, and they are fully committed to making him a true cruiser. Most notably, the harshness of Jake's camp has been intentional. Jake is focusing hard on strength and conditioning in addition to his rigorous training, since he knows it's essential for success on fight night. He is developing the strength and determination required to conquer his opponent in the ring. This work gives him the physical edge to control the fight and impose his will. Ultimately, Jake knows that strength will be key to getting on top and staying there when it counts.
2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That looks. That's some power right there. Hey. 30, 20 more. Holy, I thought he was 30. 20 more. Hey, bro. Oh, yeah, I'm working with that footage. I'm giving you that footage. About to switch in 5 seconds, 5.
Furthermore, sparring remains a cornerstone of any fighter's preparation, and Jake Paul is no exception. He's giving sparring sessions his full attention, forcing himself to adjust and respond instantly. These battles hone his abilities and mental resilience by simulating the tempo and pressure he will encounter. Every sparring session brings him one step closer to being fully prepared for the challenge ahead.
Break clean, nice and clean. Pull the hands up, there you go. Keep working. There you go. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, keep fighting. Keep fighting. Thank you. Go to the left side.
Moreover, inside the training camp, Jake is also hitting heavy bags hard to sharpen his speed and power. His explosive drills are enhanced by these workouts, which help him improve technique and increase endurance. The heavy bag work pushes him to maintain speed under fatigue, which is crucial for those late rounds. It's all part of the plan to keep him sharp, fast, and relentless when it matters most. Moving forward, Jake's team has a very clear goal in mind. They want to test his chin, confidence, and mental capacity. It's not only about how hard he can punch, it's also about how he responds under pressure and in difficult situations. They are teaching him to remain composed, think quickly, and persevere in the face of difficulty. This mindset is what will separate him when the real battle begins. Additionally, for Jake, this fight is more than just another bout. It's a career-defining moment. One defeat might ruin all he's worked so hard to achieve, and critics are waiting. However, he is here to win, not to survive. Because of Chavez Jr.'s exceptional preparation, Jake thinks he can be defeated. This time, dominating with strategy, stamina, and mental toughness is more important than merely going for a highlight reel knockout. Overall, here's where Jake Paul stands now. It all comes down to execution. On June 28th, every early morning, every grueling drill, and every tough round will be put to the test against a true champion. Jake says he's ready. Soon it's time to find out. While we talk about the careers and big wins of both the fighters, Jake Paul has made a remarkable rise in the boxing world, turning heads with his undefeated streak against notable opponents like former UFC champion Tyron Woodley and seasoned boxer Tommy Fury. He has shown impressive power, athleticism, and an ability to learn quickly in the ring.
He wasn't busy enough. He let the fight kind of get away from him. You know, Jake just kind of outworked him. He never hurt Tyron. He never had Tyron in any damage. Tyron looked dangerous when he exploded and went for it, but it was just too far, too little. You know what I mean? Just like you say, in his last 4 fights in the UFC, that's kind of what he did there. Same again, you know what I mean? He waiting for the perfect opportunity to land that perfect punch. It's not there. You got to work. You got to find that. You got to create traps, set traps. You know, you got to go forward. Why is he waiting to counter Jake Paul? Jake's coming in as the longer guy. He's using his reach and trying to jab, and that's when Tyron was trying to counter. You can't counter a guy that's taller and longer. You got to get on the inside, cut the cage off, force him in the corner, slip a jab, get on the inside.
Moreover, beyond boxing, Jake's success as an influencer and entertainer has helped him draw massive attention to the sport. His journey from YouTube star to legitimate contender is a testament to his dedication and work ethic. With every fight, he's proving that he belongs on a serious stage. Jake's career is defined by rapid growth and breaking expectations. Now, he is eyeing on a dominant win against Chavez Jr.
But I'm gonna expose him and I'm gonna embarrass him. You know, he's the embarrassment of Mexico. Mexico doesn't even claim him, and he's gonna get exposed on June 28th. And then the boxing media will have all these excuses, but I don't want them to be having these excuses because they say he's training hard. They say this is the most focused he's ever been. Good, and as he should be, because people don't realize how good I actually am, and when he feels those first punches, he's gonna want to quit and go back to his stool.
On the other hand, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. carries a legacy few can match, coming from a storied boxing family and carving out his own path. As a former WBC middleweight champion, he secured big wins against fighters like Andy Lee and Peter Manfredo Jr., showcasing his skill and resilience. With over 60 professional bouts, he brings experience, toughness, and technical skill to the ring.
Lo veo muy bien enfocado, gracias a Dios. Con todo respeto que le tengo a Jake Paul. Así como está entrenando Julio, tenía yo años que no lo miraba entrenar como está entrenando ahora. No hay manera, no hay por dónde Jake Paul le puede ganar a mi hijo. Así como está entrenando, como está preparando, con todo respeto, pero no vamos a chingar a este cabrón.
Furthermore, his career highlights include championship victories and memorable battles against top contenders like Canelo Alvarez. Known for his heart and determination, he remains a respected figure in boxing. Chavez Jr.'s legacy is built on both his family's history and his own accomplishments inside the ring. Now, with respect to Jake, he is also looking for a win to further cement his legacy.
Sí sabe pelear, pero estamos hablando que fui campeón del mundo, entonces estamos hablando de no saber pelear es no ser un gran boxeador, me explico. Entonces Creo que para eso le falta, ¿me entiendes? Y es un boxeador que va empezando, pero le echa ganas y está fuerte, entonces tiene peligro en ese aspecto y es más joven. No es que no sepa pelear, aparte, mire, todos los medios están aquí, gracias a Dios. A la gente le interesa, a nosotros nos interesa, ¿me explico? Es lo más importante. Todo boxeador quiere buenas bolsas, quiere estar en eventos grandes, quiere que la gente lo vea y pues la pelea tiene todos los ingredientes, así que hay que respetar eso.
Moving on to Chavez Jr. preparations, he isn't taking Jake Paul lightly. He's preparing just as hard, if not harder, for this fight. As a former world champion with decades of experience, Chavez Jr. knows exactly what's at stake and the level of skill he's up against. His camp is geared towards honing his foundational skills, making sure his footwork, defense, and combinations are flawless. Moreover, his training also heavily relies on conditioning. He also is putting in a lot of effort to develop the stamina required to sustain pressure throughout the 10 rounds. Maintaining steady pressure from beginning to end is the aim. The goal of each session is to prevent him from fading when it counts most.
Ready, go. That's it, that's it. Good job, Julio. Good. Together, together. Good. Chin down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Up. Chest up, long arms. Good. Chin down. Chin down. That's it. The long arms. Oh, I like it. Oh, kill it, baby. Yup, work. 3, 2, 1.
Additionally, mentally, he is sharpening his focus, aiming to stay calm and composed despite the hype surrounding his opponent. Given that Jake's strength and youth will put his endurance to the test, his training places a strong emphasis on resilience. Every feature of his camp serves as a reminder to the world of his former status as a world champion. Overall, Chavez Jr. is committed to demonstrating that hype can be overcome by experience and boxing IQ. For him, this battle is a message rather than just another fight. In order to ensure that he is prepared for combat, he is taking all necessary measures at the gym. Regarding his preparation, his trainer Huerta made it clear they're leaving no stone unturned in the gym, pushing hard to polish every skill. He called this the hardest camp they've ever had, with focus sharper than ever before. Training started weeks ago, and the intensity hasn't let up. Every effort is being made to ensure Chavez Jr. is ready for the challenge ahead.
Yeah, I've been working with Junior now, going over a year now. We had him for the Uriah Hall fight. We got about 6 weeks into that one, so, you know, it's brand new for us. We getting used to each other, but now we've had plenty of time. We're in camp already about a month and a half before the fight even got announced, so we knew about it. He's one of the hardest workers I know. Once he's in the gym, it's hard to stop him. Obviously, he has his history, he has all his backstories, but he's a new guy. He's motivated now, and earlier, like he said, he's doing this for him. And can't ask for anything more, so he's ready.
While heading towards important predictions of this fight, firstly and most importantly, Canelo Alvarez has predicted a win for Chavez Jr. in his upcoming fight against Jake Paul. He stated that he has complete faith in his skills and is certain that he will prevail. Canelo went on to say he thinks he should win this fight and wishes him the best. His backing gives him a lot more clout.
Y creo que es una oportunidad muy buena para él y confío mucho plenamente que tenga esa victoria. Le deseo lo mejor. Debería de ganar Julio. Una buena preparación, mentalmente hacerlo bien y debería de ganar él.
Moreover, regarding Jake Paul's boxing career, Manny Pacquiao expressed his opinion that a victory over Chavez Jr. would not even establish Paul as a legitimate boxer. He thinks Paul doesn't have the fundamental skills needed for the sport. Pacquiao questioned Jake's prospects, but described it as a huge opportunity. He further stated that he does not believe Paul will defeat Chavez Jr.
On Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., if Jake Paul were to win that fight, do you think it legitimizes him as a boxer?
It's hard to comment on that fight, but it's happened that way. It's up to the fans how they analyze it and how they judge it.
But from Hall of Famer Manny Pacquiao's opinion, do you think it legitimizes him if he beats Chavez Jr.?
I don't think so.
No.
On the other hand, despite Chavez Jr.'s skill and experience as a boxer, Logan Paul predicted that the matchup with Jake Paul would be difficult. Although he recognized Chavez's abilities, he thinks Jake can handle the task. Logan went on to say that by competing against elite boxers, Jake is fulfilling his obligations. He claimed that it's a component of Jake's strategy to establish himself as a legitimate boxer. He further said this strategy will help Jake get more opportunities in the sport.
I think it's one of his toughest fights.
It's definitely his toughest fight. Yeah, for sure. This guy,
real boxer.
This guy can box, bro. This guy can box. His record's like what, like 54-6 or something?
He's fought a lot of fights.
Yeah, a lot of fights, a lot of experience.
Boxing experience, not just like MMA or anything like that. I think it's going to be one of his
How old is he? This guy is a real boxer. So it'll be another opportunity to show that Jake Paul is a real boxer.
Agreed.
And he's doing what, this is what I don't understand about people hating on him. He's doing what every boxer before him that has ever lived does before they are even remotely known, and that is fighting guys to build a resume and get a good record and put on entertaining fights.
In short, despite Jake Paul's intense training camp, the boxing community remains divided on whether he can secure a dominant win over Chavez Jr. Every update from camp is under the spotlight, with fans and analysts watching closely. The anticipation is building and everyone's eager to see how it plays out in the ring. There is disagreement over whether to believe in Jake's ascent or Chavez Jr.'s experience. There is little doubt that everyone will be watching to see who wins. In the end, who do you think takes it on fight night? Jake Paul with his intense, calculated camp, or Chavez Jr. with his veteran grit and hard grind? Will Jake's preparation be enough, or will experience prevail? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for full coverage of this showdown.